This segment is powered by bodybuilding.com. For a special offer for MMA 30 viewers, go to bodybuilding.com/MMA30. In Las Vegas, my name's Dave Fair for MMA 30 at the house of Frank Mir. Behind us, we have got your Camaro. We're actually going to come back to this. We're going to go to your mechanic's house first, though, where you have a couple of more cars being built out, right?
Yeah, I guess the bug didn't stop with the first buy of the Camaro. Actually, I purchased the Mustang before, and it was just sitting there, and we've worked on trying to revamp it. And then after that started, we just got into a few other projects that are just kind of open-ended.
Well, today we take a look at the private collection of Frank Mir's classic cars here on MMA 30. So hanging out in Las Vegas today, we are at Ian's house, and Ian is the mechanic for Frank Mir, and you're actually building a couple of custom vehicles for Frank right now.
Yes.
And this one behind me, this one's kind of the baby. If you want to walk us around the car a little bit, tell us about where you envision things, where everything's going to go.
So basically, I mean, the only thing really that's the same is pretty much the shell of the car. Everything else Ian's pretty much pulled apart and redone, from the transmission to the disc brakes to, you can even see inside the engine, well, he's gone down and cleaned everything out so it'll run a lot more efficient. So you gotta have the best of both worlds. I can have a classic looking car that runs a lot more modern.
And from what I understand, we're actually going to see the engine for the first time today that's being dropped in this. What can you tell us about the engine that he's going to get to see for the first time today?
It's a NASCAR motor, 69 block, 351 Windsor, all NASCAR internals in it. It's about 700 horsepower. It's 10-second car, quarter mile.
And top speed?
Top speed, well, I got this geared so it should top out around 200.
Which is totally necessary. Yeah. All right, let's go check out this engine. This car looks fantastic. So this is the mothership, huh?
This is it right here.
Now, when you heard that thing fire up for the first time today, first thought that went through your head?
Oh, I was happy because he hadn't actually turned it over since then. That's one thing about cars. Sometimes the older, you'll start them up, and the engine immediately started. I was like, oh, that's always a beautiful thing, high performance engine that starts on the first shot.
Well, it's beautiful. The Mustang is going to be amazing. And actually right behind this door is where the wife's truck is, right?
Yep.
Let's go back here and check this out. This is a 1956 Chevy truck. This is going to be the wife's baby that will eventually become the daughter's.
Yeah. When we get to the house, you'll see it. The engine that's in the Camaro that's all about is going to go in here. And I'm actually going to get a Corvette engine we're talking about putting inside the Camaro. All
right, well, let's head back to the house. We got one more vehicle to look at. Yep. This is the one that is currently the baby. This is the one that you get to drive around and play with at this moment. Yep. Okay, let's do it. So this is the everyday driver, and when I call it that, you really like to drive this thing almost every day, yeah?
Yeah, as much as possible. I mean, obviously with the kids and stuff, if I'm going somewhere with them, I mean, there's times that we'll take them on a trip, but if we're going anywhere freeway or something, there's times I'll just, SUV's safer.
Sure.
But I mean, I have seatbelts and I buckle them in, but other than that, yeah, I try to drive as much as possible.
Now, this is a pretty sweet ride, but somehow it's not good enough for Frank Mir.
Well, I mean, it is a nice car. It's just not fast enough.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have some pretty sweet rides, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the collection grow.
Yeah.
Eventually, you'll be driving around in a Formula One car. It's been fun, man. Well, alongside Frank Mir and Ian from, let's plug it here, Paid to Play Creations, Dave Fair for MMA 30. Thanks for watching. If you're serious about getting in shape, then listen up. Bodybuilding.com and MRM present a special offer exclusively for MMA 30 viewers. Log on to bodybuilding.com/MMA 30 in the next 5 minutes and receive 40% off normal retail prices of MRM Muscle Building or Get Lean Stacks. That's 40% off normal retail prices of MRM. Order now at bodybuilding.com/MMA 30. Bodybuilding.com. Information, motivation, supplementation.